Hello, Betty.
How are you?
How are you? I'm doing very great.
Oh, good, good. It's so nice to meet you.
You too. Okay, I wanted to welcome you on the Cast Chat podcast. I really appreciate you giving up some time just to talk Hallmark podcasting, whatever float on our topic tonight.
That sounds great.
Great. So talk about how did the podcast start for you? I know there's been a lot of podcasting all over related to Hallmark, related to self-care, related to mental health, everything the COVID the pandemic in 2020. Yeah, 2020. So there's been a lot of technology, podcast, boom. So share about your experience. How did it start? What did you think? And what did you, oh, I didn't mean for it to come out like that.
Um, I didn't even really know what podcasts were until probably about like 2020, 2021, like you're saying. And I just was like, that's neat. I think I'll kind of jump on board. And I found out about the bubbly sesh, and I know you have Jax coming on soon, which is so fun. And I just was like, well, they were ending. The bubbly sesh was ending, which was sad. And I was like, well, maybe I can kind of take that space and get to kind of just join this community. And it seems like a lot of other people did at the same time as well.
For sure. Yeah, I think a lot of men have had heard of the podcast turned into a TV show, and then Hallmark, um, Girl Gone Hallmark, Swing My Heart podcast related with Toastables and Hallmark, Duck Bundles Unbuttoned with the McGarry people, so many of them.
Oh, absolutely. It's kind of crazy how many other Hallmark podcasts there are, which it's really fun to get to talk to everyone, like talking to you. And it's like you make friends virtually.
Yeah, for sure. Friendship, connection, networking, it's amazing. But when you started up the podcast, were there some challenges, some pros, and some cons related trying to get interviewed with certain Hallmark stars or other podcasters or anyone in general?
I think it was learning how to edit the audio, upload to a website just from the start. If you don't know anything, you have to research. And as far as getting guests, I would recommend to anyone probably to start small. I started with the supporting actors first, um, because I thought that was maybe a good place, and they were very nice and willing to talk with me.
Yeah.
And then it just kind of grows from there, and you just reach out and see, maybe will you talk to me? And sometimes the bigger stars will say yes, and that's really, really exciting. But I still like to
Oh,
talk
I
to
know.
supporting people as well, just so everyone kind of gets a chance to talk.
Yeah, for sure. I did not know where to start when I started because it was a vision. It was an idea that came to me when I was at West Palm Beach Romadrama. But I was like, I can't do it, you know. I'm a full-time mom. I'm a full-time teacher through the year at the summer. But I'm just gonna hold it off a little bit. And a couple of my podcaster friends and my non-podcaster friends were like, Papa, it's gonna be on your time. If you have to take a 3 month hiatus, okay. And if you do one podcast a month, okay, and then build it up. So here I go. So I started in April, and I was very honored and very appreciative of the first podcast got Benjamin Aries. I was like, oh, okay. So I kind of like started in the middle because I've been to Romadrama and I met a couple of Hallmark stars and a couple of podcasters. So I'm just like over here, roll with the mix. Hallmark people, podcasters, authors, writers. So I'm hoping to start to branch out and reach out to directors or writers, like script writers. So it's been a very interesting and fun journey, and I agree with you. Everyone is so nice. I mean, Brittany, she was a supporting one, and now she's the leady lady, hopefully a Hallmark queen, not too late to Shabbat. That would been amazing.
Yes, you can definitely have more than one Hallmark queen, I think. But yeah, your case is a little different because even way before you started the podcast, I mean, we were interacting for a couple years now, and you're so active, and you're going to the
Yeah, for
conventions.
sure.
So you're already in the game. You know what you're doing.
Yeah, thank you. And I'm trying to branch out because I want to have a podcast that touches everything, not just Hallmark. I mean, it could be the Great American Channel. It could be for me, like right now I'm working on a big project about that culture, and I feel like I need to get out there and have more people out there to be aware. So I'm in the same boat as you, learning technology, learning editing, learning uploading, maybe interview clips in my YouTube section and pictures or quotes. That was a big project. I got something going. Now I'm in the process of reaching out. Top influencers, maybe my coworkers who are the teachers at the doc at a holy period, and a couple of my friends, if they're willing. And the big part of it is the interpreter. So I have to try to make sure everything is collaborative and my schedule interact with the interpreters so I could get myself and everybody else access and to see how I'm able to do it.
Oh yeah. And like you're saying, you're like doing social media stuff with it. It's really a lot to think about, but you're doing a great job. And I love the name of your podcast. It's just perfect.
Yeah, the cat chat. I was trying to think about it like, who am I? Or like the duck chat. But no, though, I was found the cat chat podcast. Maybe I will change my name later as my podcast grows and become more generic. Who knows?
I think yours is absolutely perfect for you and it's generic enough. I mean, you saw I changed mine recently to be more generic and yours is just perfect. So, I mean, of course, change it if you want to, but I'm a huge fan of
Yeah.
it.
Thank you. Do you have any favorite moments or favorite interviews of your whole podcast with Hallmark writer, director, thinker, supporting one, or we could do it like this. What was your favorite moment with supporting one? Or what was your favorite moment with the stars? Or anything?
Oh, that's a great question. I think I've done over 100 interviews, which is crazy. I think I've already done like 30 this year. I can't believe it's adding up to that much. I'm just grateful for everyone who is nice enough to say yes to talk to me. But honestly, I feel like after I talk to each person, I'm like, that was my favorite one. And they're all so nice. I mean, of course, getting Tyler Hines was huge. I think he's a tough one to get because
Oh
he's so in
man,
demand.
you gotta help me get Tyler.
Oh girl, man, I tried to get him back on. It's tough because he's so popular. I'm sure he'll come on
Yeah.
yours because I know you've
Oh
had the
yeah,
opportunity to meet him,
eventually.
right?
I'll make a list and maybe I'll do a live podcast with Tyler and have all the time of dreaming.
I mean, I'm sure it'll happen. You keep reaching out and just I mean, each person is so it's fun to talk to the writers as well as the actors and the directors. They all have a different view on making these movies, and it's so interesting. And some of them do it all. Some of them write the movies or, maybe produce them. So I Gosh, I don't know. I would love to talk with Lacey Chabert. That would be so fun. I think a favorite though, it's so hard. I can't even. Would you? You're gonna get her. I promise you, you will.
Me too.
I know it sounds silly, but everyone's my favorite. It's just so fun.
Yeah. I feel the same way with all of them, you know, same. I mean, but well, podcast I really enjoying, and we got into like an in-depth conversation with probably the Paul Campbell podcast because he is just phenomenal. I mean, with the movies he wrote or co-wrote with Kimberly and all of it just like phenomenal. And I just look at him as like a complete different person. And Paul Campbell, I think he was brilliant.
Oh, he's funny. He's great. I'm so excited you got to talk with him. Yeah, he has a great sense of humor. What was the movie he did in Ireland? Christmas at Castle Hart. That was a good one that he wrote.
Yeah, but with Lacey and some guy, I forgot his name, but that was a very good movie.
Yes, I think his name was Stuart Townsend. I don't know why I know that.
Yeah, yeah. Um, if who in your dream podcast to chat with or interview, it does not really have to be in the Hallmark world. It could be anybody, Hallmark or outside of Hallmark.
Oh, if we're going, I'll give you one of each. So Hallmark wise, probably Lacey Chabert would be the top one on the wish list. Outside of Hallmark, I really like the show Outlander. So Sam,
Oh my God.
yes, who plays Jamie Fraser. I mean, he would be, I think I've actually said this before over the last couple of years. I would love to talk with Sam, but he's outside of Hallmark, my number one wish list.
Yeah, yeah. I just started watching Outlander, so I think I'm on season. I think I'm on season 4 or season 5, so I'm catching up. No spoilers, but I'm catching up.
You're ahead of me. I'm only on season 3.
Oh,
Who's your dream
okay.
guest?
I won't spoil anything for you.
I love that. So fun. Do you have a dream guest?
Uh, outside of Hallmark, I want to. I am hoping someday, I don't know how many years down in the future, I want to interview Matthew McConaughey.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
From A Time to Kill, How to Lose the Man in 10 Days, why? Because my favorite movie of him is A Time to Kill. 100%. I mean, I could watch that movie over and over and just it's just a powerful movie and it made me go back in history. Then the segregation and then how African Americans were treated along with the white and color. It's just a phenomenal movie. I want to talk about his book, Green Light. That book is, I've read it maybe 3 or 4 times. I could stick of reading the book. So that's my outside of Hallmark podcast, hopefully. In Hallmark, I really, really want Nikki DeLoach. She is my Hallmark idol. I mean, I've seen all of her movies. I can't tell you how phenomenal she is. She is an amazing actress. And I'm sure she is an amazing human being outside of the acting world as a normal human being, mom, friend, wife, sister, you name her. So that's my two dream podcasting.
Oh, great choices. I hope you get the chance to talk to both of them. You never know. It's in this day and age when you can reach out to
Right.
people like through social media, you just never know what could happen. So
Uh,
fingers crossed for you.
yeah, I have a blue podcast to the work for early fall. So I have to wait until August comes and to kind of lead into September to confirm the possible podcast. And so I'm a little bit like,
Oh, oh, I can't wait to hear. I hope it gets confirmed and you can share. That's so exciting.
for sure. Have you experienced any event like Romadrama or Christmas card? I'm not very familiar anything with a 90s con or just Christmas con and Romadrama. I've only been to Romadrama, not yet Christmas con.
I've never been to any of those. I would love to. I just it's quite expensive because it just the hotel and then the tickets and then you add on everything. I really would love to go. Maybe someday. I am waiting for Drama to announce where they are next. So you never know.
We're
Hopefully,
all waiting for
I'm
that.
glad
We're
you've
all
gone.
waiting for that. It's really tough for Romadrama to get the ball rolling because of Christmas Con. So, but hopefully we'll hear something soon from Christmas Con. Where are you located, by the way?
Oh, I'm just here and I'm kind of like I keep discreet, like I don't show my face or my location. So I'll just say I'm in the United States just to kind of keep it mysterious for people.
Okay, that's fine. I'm in the Midwest, so I'm hoping Christmas. I know Christmas time was recently in Kansas City, but I was out of town for just a wedding and a vacation in Hawaii. So if we made it back in time, I could have just went to Kansas City, but I had the most terrible flight home that I'm just finally getting over it.
Oh
Hopefully you will make
no.
a wish and dream to come true to go to Romadrama. I'm going to try to go to Christmas but not to December in New Jersey. That's too big and too much and too overwhelming for me.
I've heard that. That's interesting. Well, yeah, and you kind
Yeah,
of mentioned about flying. I'm afraid to fly. I'm afraid to ride on a boat. I'm afraid to get on a train. So I have to drive, and I don't like driving super far. So it's kind of I kind of make it difficult to get to these
yeah,
events just because I'm a scaredy cat.
yeah. Again, hopefully one day you'll be like, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get out of my bed and I'm going to do that. I'm going to meet people and maybe you will meet me if I'm able to be at that event one day.
Oh yeah, I'd love to meet you and everyone else. It would be so fun.
Yeah. You have a favorite Hallmark movie in general, and a Hallmark Christmas movie.
Hmm. I always say Moonlight in Vermont with Carlo Marx and Lacey Chabert. I think that one's really funny and I like all the cast. That's probably my favorite. And Christmas, probably Christmas Under Wraps with Candace Cameron Bure. I think that one's so funny. And it's a classic. It's kind of getting a little bit older, but it's a classic.
Right. Yeah.
What about you?
Me, my favorite Hallmark movie in general, I would have to say in general. Hmm. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to say it was all with you. It was all with you.
Oh, it's so good, isn't it?
Yeah. And Christmas movie, top is the top one, especially we had new Christmas movie last year, this past year. but I could never get sick of a classic movie, two of them. Matchmaker Santa with Lady Shepard and Adam Mayfield.
Oh, I know that one. Yes.
Yeah, I think maybe that was one of the first movies that really got me to Hallmark. So and then I just got into Hallmark world, the matchmaker Santa, and I can never get this one. Oh my God, it is the most wonderful time of the year with Brooke Burns, Warren Christie, and Henry Winkler.
I forgot about that one. That one's so funny.
Yeah, classic.
Yes, it's so good. I think that's a lot of people's favorites.
For sure. So I will watch every time I will watch, and I put all the other movies on recon because they're on all the time, not the classic.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yes.
Do you have any favorite Hallmark periods? Like, um, lady, man, any favorite parents?
Hmm. That's
You
a
have to pick
good
one. You can pick a few.
question.
You can pick three, four parents.
Hmm. I mean, of course, I always enjoy anything Tyler does, and he always has great chemistry. I mean, I will say he and Aaron Krakow had very funny
Yeah,
chemistry. They're probably my favorite. They were so funny together, and they're great actors. I'm gonna have to go with that one.
yeah. Mine, of course, Tyler and Aaron, um, Andrew and Nikki. Um, and the reason why the wedding cottage with Aaron, Krakow, and Brandon and Penny, I'm telling you, we need another movie of those two together.
Brennan was, I remember, yeah, that one was great.
That movie is so funny. I mean, like that part with the when she thought Brandon was a moose and the leaf blower part. Oh my God, I could not stop laughing.
Yes, that was so funny. Aaron's really funny.
Yeah, for sure. And she did mention on the article or one interview, both of them, they want to do another movie together and they had so much fun on the set and making the film.
I'm not surprised. They seem like they've probably become good friends.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Same thing with, of course, the three amigos, Paul Campbell, Andrew Walker, and Tyler Hines. We did another movie with those guys together.
Oh yeah, a sequel for sure.
Yeah. I did ask Paul about that. He goes, I don't know about a sequel, but we just shot Hallmark a pilot on a pitch. So we'll see how that goes, but I can't say anything more. I'm like, okay, Paul, I'll wait.
Yeah, all that stuff has to be approved and worked out before they can say anything.
Yeah. Do you have any dream parents or do you have any dream actors or actress in a movie together?
I'm pretty easy to please. I like almost everybody they pair up together. I'm probably, I don't know if everyone feels that way. I like everyone. I like almost every single movie that comes out on Hallmark Channel. Um, oh, that's a good question. You know what? I may have to
I
think on
know.
that and
I
then
can't
I'll
even
send
think
you a
of
message
mine.
when I
Man,
figure it
every
out.
time I say a couple, oh, they're in that movie. I don't know, like at the Cut Polar Heart with Bethany Jordan. They're in the movie, the winter movie. Put me that a bit more. I'm like, oh, never mind then. I'm like thinking who else.
They've already all been paired together, it seems like.
but I would like to see. Wait, no, I don't know. Well, they were not really in a movie together. They were in a TV show together, but not together. But Cindy Busby and Shakti Hush, they were in the
Mm.
TV show Heartland, but I do not remember or recall if they were in a movie together yet. But they will be good together.
Yeah, I'd like to see Jesse Hutch in more movies. He's very fun. Oh, the pumpkin movie he did with Jesse Schramm. That's a good one.
Yeah, that was a cute movie. That was good. My favorite movie was Shakti Hush was Snowman, where he was a snowman.
Yes, he's so funny.
Yeah. He was just really funny and very nice guy. I had him on my podcast a couple of weeks ago. Very nice. And I saw him and met him a little bit at Romadrama. Very nice, very funny, just very out there, but really nice human being.
Oh, that's awesome.
Let's see. If your life was the Hallmark movie, what would you name it?
Oh, goodness. Um, I don't know. That's a really good question.
And mine probably with that
Maybe
9 Lives of Cat.
Nine Lives of
I get
Cat.
up,
That's good.
I get up, I don't know, every day or every year and have 9 lives or just the where I am, a different experience. That could be me, or that could be me, or that could be me, or what if. But I'm working on the title, but 9 Lives of Cat. I don't know. Not really a monkey movie, but that would be me.
No, I like it. That's fun. Probably something with dogs. I would do a title with something that has to do with dogs.
Uh, do you have any favorite book or movie that you can never get sick of, that you will watch, read any time of the day over and over and over, and you could not get sick of it?
Oh, for shows, I think I don't know if you said movie or TV shows, but I'll just do a TV show for you. Gilmore Girls. I've seen that about 5 or 6 times through, and I will never get tired of it. And then as far as books, there's a series I really enjoy. I found it years ago. Anna Goberson is the author, and it's called the Lux series. And then Bright Young Things. There were like 3 or 4 books in the series, and it's set in like the 1890s. And then the other series is set in like the 1920s, and they're just really amazing. So it's I recommend that if you're interested in
Okay,
a
yeah,
different time period.
yeah. My to be read book list is getting shorter. So I just ordered another series from one of my favorite authors, Jamie McQuire. The series is called Happenstance. I haven't read it
Hmm.
yet. I'll start
Interesting.
tomorrow, hopefully, but I'm a bookaholic. I mean, I'm a huge fan of Colleen Hoover. Have you read any of her books?
No, but I've heard of her, so I'll have to definitely check it out.
Yeah. I suggest you start with it ends with us, and then it starts with us. And then you can do whatever book she had. I'm like, I've read most of her books. Mm, I think I have at least 7 more per book left.
Wow, so you're a big fan. Well, I'll look her up. Thank you for the recommendation.
Yeah, no problem. No problem. Um, that's pretty much all the big questions or curiosity. But if you have any questions for me or any topic that you're curious about, but open book.
Oh, that's awesome. I just want to thank you very much for inviting me. That was very nice of you, and I'm proud of you for taking this on. And you're an entrepreneur. You're starting your own business with this podcast, and it seems like you're having a great time with it. And I can't wait to see what other actors and other creative people you get on your show. It's really exciting.
Yeah, thank you. I'm trying to think. Are you doing anything besides podcasting to have a job, or what do you do for a living besides podcasting as a hobby?
Yeah, it's a hobby. I work in the IT world. So yeah, so kind of just technology and things. Yeah, it's not as fun as podcasting.
I'm sure that the technology and the computer, I've been trying to like figure out different ways, the different platforms for podcasting because, sometimes like I wanted to do Google Meet originally for my podcasting thing. But the thing is, when I record on Google Meet, it will only record me. It will not record my interpreter or someone else. Okay, then I'm gonna have to use Doom. But if I wanted the caption on Doom, I have to hire a third party for the caption. I'm not going to pay for that. Have a third party for caption, so which is why I try to get a hold of my interpreters like every month. If hey, shoot me some date and time frame for this month, and then I will reach out to whomever I want to chat with, interview. That's how I try to make it work for myself and for my viewers out there with accessibility.
Oh, well, I'm glad you found something that works. I like Zoom best as well. It's pretty easy to use. So, yeah, I'm glad you like that and that is all working out. And it was great coordinating this with you. And I thank you so much again for asking me. This has been really fun, and I can't wait to listen to it. And I'll share it on my page and spread the word about your podcast.
For sure. All right. If you have nothing else, no questions or no curiosity, I'm going to close it. And I just wanted to say thank you for your time. It was nice to meet you through virtual and just get to know to do if you ever want to talk with me again later on in the deal about a movie or anything. Let me know. I would be happy to do it.
Well, that's a great idea. Yeah, I will definitely be reaching out. We'll find a movie to talk about. There'll be a lot of good Christmas ones, so we'll have to get something scheduled.
I know. I'm excited for her to have you too.
Oh my gosh, yeah, there's some good sequels coming out, so that'll be fun. Yeah, we'll schedule something.
Yeah, but her to have you too. And the bit more Christmas. What other Christmas movies? I'm looking forward to the new movie that's coming out on July 8th with Kate Cassidy and Stephen Hatta.
Yes, that one looks great. They're great actors. That'll be fun.
Yeah, for sure. All right, I'm gonna let you go and enjoy the evening. I'm going to edit a little bit of this and I'm going to upload it.
Oh, sounds good. You have a great evening, both of y'all. Thank you.
Bye. Thank you so much, Betsy. Have a great night.
Thanks. Bye.